Hey, Tony Gas is here popping in. Now, I did a Q&A on my Instagram story yesterday, and like 10 questions in a row was where to meet good men. Where to meet good men. And it just tickled me. It was just hilarious to me because I'm like, wow. Now, here's the thing. It was something that stuck out to me that I never forget when it comes to good men. I had a graphic designer, right? I had a graphic designer who was single, good guy, good, great heart. I had an assistant that was like a intern mentee assistant, and then I have another mentee, and those three men, those three guys, that they were all, when they were in their 20s, now going on into the 30s, one of them into 30s. One of them very introvert. The graphic designer is an introvert. The assistant slash mentee, he was a virgin. When I met him, he was 26. He was saving himself until marriage. And the other gentleman, he's 26, 27, and a little more, he like an introverted extrovert. Like he's not afraid to talk to people, strike up a conversation and what have you. Personable, but not life of the party, not a clown. All three of these young men would never stay in the house when they were working. They all would go to Starbucks. Starbucks, send me a check. They all would go to Starbucks and sit and do their work. And so it kind of said something to me. I was like, the good men that I know are active. Another thing that they would do is go to the gym. So it would be the gym, and it would be Starbucks, or it would be Barnes and Noble, but a lot of Barnes and Noble have a Starbucks inside of it, or they have a reading area. So it would be a bookstore, it would be an internet cafe, Starbucks or another one, and it would be the gym. And then outside of that, it would be church. But when you're a good guy, you try to respect the house of the Lord and not shoot your shot, so to speak, unless it's just that's your wife. So when you think about this, it's not the club. It's really not the club. Good guys go to the club at a certain age, and it may be for a birthday party, it may be just because a friend want to go, it may be what have you. Good guys will go to the club, but it's typically not the club. And a lot of times a guy will feel a little apprehensive to shoot his shot in the gym. Now another place would be the mall. Now one of the things that a man will do when he's single and he's looking, he will frequent high volume environments. So the downtown area, or whatever little districts that you have in your city where there's a lot of shops, a lot of shopping, and a lot of food, and there's sidewalks where you're walking past the shops and you're walking past the food areas. So every Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, if you are a single woman, you should be out of the house. You should be in the downtown area. You should be in the little districts where there's food and shopping, and go out there and just walk around. Literally walk around, and then find some time to sit down. What you want to do is, if you get a cupcake from Sprinkles, is that what they call Sprinkles? Send me a check. And you sit down in front of Sprinkles on the little bench, or if you go to the mall and you walk through the mall. Now here's the thing: you're not going in the stores. You're just walking the circle of the mall. You walking through the mall, and when you go to the food court, you're sitting down. So if you walk for 30 minutes, and now what you need to do, you pop in one store and you buy one thing. You ain't got to ball out. Just get you something so you got something in your hand, so you don't look like the lost wandering child walking through the mall deliberately. And I'll never forget, I was in Los Angeles, and I can't remember what I was doing in LA. Obviously it was business related, and I went to the Beverly Center. I think that's what it was called. And I just wanted to go there because Usher said it in a song. And so I said, let me see what this Beverly Center is. And I was in the Beverly Center, and I was married, still married, of course. But I'm in the Beverly Center, and I'm just walking around. I didn't have any money to spend. This was way early in my career. I didn't have any money to spend, but I just was passing time. So I went to the mall, and I'm walking the circle of the mall, not going in the stores. And I came to a little place where you could eat at. And it was in the Beverly Center on, I don't know how many floors in there, but it was just kind of like this little open bar looking thing. And, it's tall black columns, but then it had a little seating area. And it's literally in the middle of the mall. And so I sat down and I ordered me something to eat. And at the table right next to me was a young lady. She came in and she got sat down and she was by herself. And you rarely see that. Like, I'm a loner, so I'm by myself a lot of times, but I rarely see people by themselves, especially women. And she was by herself and she got sat down right next to me. And she had on some jeans and she had on a purple shirt. And back then, the boots, the high boots, it was kind of looked like a suede boot that come up to the knee. The knee-high boots, those was purple. And I remember it because as a relationship coach, and at that time I was also a matchmaker, I pay attention to this. And I pay attention to how people dress, how people present themselves. And this was a decade ago, not a decade, but probably 8 years ago. And I still remember it to this day. Because I remember saying to myself, if I were a single man, this could not be set up any better, because the table wasn't too far. It was almost arm's distance. So I easily could have struck up a conversation and said, hey, have you ate here before? Oh, no. Or yes. I was like, what do you normally order? This is my first time here. I'm from Florida. Oh, I thought I heard an accent. I planned this through my head. I could have shot my shot, but being a married man, I couldn't say nothing. I just had to take data because I knew I wanted to share this with my clients. And she's sitting there, and I'm eating my meal. I get my meal. She get her meal. If I'm a very shy person. I'm an introvert. I'm very quiet. One thing I've never been shy about is approaching a woman, though. But just being shy and quiet and an introvert, which shocks a lot of people because I'm a speaker. But this is my purpose. That's why I talk. I wouldn't be on here just doing random stuff on YouTube. I'm on here to change lives and to help people navigate life and dating a little easier. And so as I was sitting there, I was saying to myself, you know what? Even being quiet and shy, with her being here by herself, and she's not in a conversation with her girlfriend or her guy friend, she's by herself. If it took me 10 minutes to muster up the courage, if I was a single man, I could muster up the courage in them 10 minutes and shoot my shot. And we finished. I finished my meal. I got up and I went to walking around. So as I'm walking around, I come to like an escalator area. And I'm coming this way and she coming this way. And we literally get to the escalator at the same time. And she gets on a step in front of me, and then I wait a couple, let it move a little bit, and then I get on. And I said to myself again, wow, if I was a single man, I could not script this any better. I could easily shoot my shot. And so this is what you have to do. Now here's the thing. The key about her presentation is it was cute. It wasn't sexy. It wasn't bombshell. It wasn't, because she could have had on a dress that stopped right at the bottom of her booty cheeks, to where that little bit of discoloration be, and a little bit of cellulite hanging out. Me and my wife just got done eating, and when we was driving off, my wife said, "Look at this lady." I looked over, and the lady got on a dress that stopped right at the bottom of her booty cheek, but because she walking, the dress come up above her booty cheek a little bit, and the last little bit of booty meat hanging out. And we at the mall. This at the mall, and on the outside of the mall, the restaurants, how they have the cheesecake and the brio, and you could walk from restaurant to restaurant. She walking into Besito with a boyfriend now. She with a boyfriend. Y'all forgive me. My accent getting a little too relaxed, and I need to be trying to talk proper just in case we have any educated, proper people come on here. And so she had booty meat hanging out. Now, this young lady at the Beverly Center 10 years ago could have been dressed like that, but she had on jeans, she had on the boots that come to the knee, and she had on a shirt, and she probably had on a little jacket, a little sport coat looking thing, little jacket. And so what the outfit said was comfortable, cute, and classy. That's the key. Not doing too much. Not doing too much with all kind of booty hanging out, all kind of breasts hanging out, like you out there and you need a bottle of Gatorade because you looking dehydrated, not thirsty. You looking past thirsty, and like you just trying to catch you a man. And then the other thing is you don't want to look disheveled, with your messy bun, and you ain't got no makeup on, and look like you just got out of bed, and you trying to look so disheveled to look like you don't care, but really you do care. And then when the man of your dreams get ready to approach you, now you feeling crazy and flustered and all of this because you looking like Who Shot John and forgot to kill him. So you want to find a happy medium. And then now listen, the mall, the Starbucks, the gym, and the downtown or whatever district area. Those 4 areas right there is when you single and you ready. You've prepared. This is what you call positioning. You've prepared, now you position yourself. Because what a man who is single and ready, what he needs is he need the opportunity to see that you're not in a rush, to see that you are approachable, meaning that your head is up, you walking like this. You walking like this, you looking around, you're aware, you're alert, you're not walking with your head in your phone, you're not talking on your phone, and you don't have a bunch of people with you. So don't be afraid to date yourself. Now, you can have one person with you. You never want it to be a guy. Like, don't take your guy friend. If you single and ready, don't go nowhere with no guy friend. Even if he like men. If he like men, that's even less of a chance for you to get hollered at, because a man who like women is gonna feel a little awkward coming up to shoot his shot to a woman if she's with a man who like men, because he gonna be thinking, well, what if this guy think I'm cute and he want to shoot his shot at me while I'm trying to shoot my shot at her. So don't take your little friend that like men. Don't take your little so-called homeboy that you think is your friend, but really he waiting on his opportunity to pounce on you, and you don't understand that because you don't understand men. And so go out there by yourself, or you go with one girlfriend, one homegirl who is a cool, calm, chill, relatable, approachable person. Do not take Corella DeVille out there who acting like a guard dog. So anytime a man, did we call you? My goodness, where you raised at? And y'all have them friends like that she be blocking your blessing because don't nobody want her butt because she got a nasty attitude. So when the man look over this, and she's shooting rays at people. She's shooting people rays at them. She hit them with rays. So every man that see you and he ready to approach, she's sitting there like a little Yorkie. And the man is afraid because you got this woman with you that her energy is bad. So yeah, she make you laugh because she a hot mess. And yeah, she fun to be with. And yeah, she a great time, but she blocking your blessings. So you got to be okay going out there by yourself. And you got to be, and I remember like, I remember as a married man sitting down with another guy, and it was 2 women sat right next to us at an event. And the lady asked me a question. And she asked me a question, and then the other lady, she had leaned up, and something happened, and I went to ask her a question. The lady that was right next to me, she thought I was trying to holler at the lady. She didn't, I mean, I had my ring on and everything. She leaning all up. Getting all in the middle. I'm like, my goodness, I ain't trying to holler at that lady. Like, y'all sitting here talking, and we right up under each other at this event. So I'm just trying to be nice, trying to be cordial. But you'll have those type of friends. And now this friend here, she was a little strong. She was strong now. She had a set of shoulders on her and everything. So she was literally like a security guard. And the other lady, she looked like she tried to be a little more, all that. And so it was like she the security guard, and then this other lady thought she was cute. Now one of them was not attractive to me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm married, for one, and then two, my wife is like fine wine. So I really don't see a woman when I'm out and about. I go anywhere. I really don't see a woman that I think is more attractive than my wife. To God be the glory. But they didn't know that. As far as they know, this could have been a promise ring, or they could have not even seen it. I could have been a single man. But if I was single, now the gentleman I was with, he was single. But so let's say he wanted to talk to the lady over there on the outside. He didn't. But let's say if he did, this lady right here in the middle blocking. So that's why you have to be careful who you take out with you. And if you don't want to take your mama, because that's disrespectful. Because it's like, it's a thing to introduce your partner to your parents, to take them home to your parents. So if you go out with your mama, it's awkward for a guy to approach you. You don't want to be out with your daddy, because he definitely not finna approach you. And so, and the men who approach you when you with somebody, for one, that's a red flag. Because it does not mean that it's not going to work out. It does not mean that he's a bad guy, but it is a red flag, because that takes a whole lot of courage. And typically only a womanizer will have that amount of courage. And so you very rarely gonna have a good quality man who have enough courage to approach you when you with somebody else, or you with other people, one or more people. So you want to be by yourself as often as possible, because it just makes it a whole lot easier. You're a lot more approachable. And then I hear some people say, well, I'm afraid to go out by myself. Then you're afraid to date. That means you're afraid to live. So just hush and just stay out the game. Just stay off to the sidelines and just stay single, because you can't live in fear. Get you some pepper spray, and you don't have to be out at midnight. You could go out until dark, which would be like 8 p.m. Or you could stay out a little past dark, and you park in a well-lit area, or you valet your car, and you got your pepper spray right there on your keychain if you that scared. But you can't be living and meeting your husband scary. So if you scary, then you need to pray. Okay? And then you need to stop watching the news all day and night, and you need to stop going to sleep with the Lifetime movie network playing, because your mind is so scared. You thinking somebody finna follow you, grab you up. You seeing all the stories about the trafficking and all of that, and it just got you shook. You can't live a life like that. You could prepare the best you can. Have you some pepper spray. Watch your surroundings. Watch it where you at. When you go in your car, make sure ain't nobody following you. If somebody right close to you or following you and they looking a little suspicious, it's a man and he by himself. Now that man could be about to holler at you. Get that pepper spray ready on that finger. Just have it ready on that finger, because it might be your man. But see, if you scared, now when the man come try to approach, you startle, you jump. Oh my goodness, you scared me to death. You scared me so bad. You should not be walking up on people like that. And you just so scared, and the man just walking to his car like you walking to yours. You see what I mean? And so you have to be in expectation of meeting your husband. You got to tell yourself, I'm finna meet my husband. I can meet my husband today. So that way, if you think about this now, think about the countenance on your face if you're saying to yourself, hey, I might meet my husband today. Ooh, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You just a giddy, you just a feeling good. Versus if you saying to yourself, oh my God, somebody might kidnap me and put me in one of these trafficking rings. Oh my God, somebody trying to kidnap me. Oh my God, they just snatching people up out here. Oh my God. Oh. You just looking like you done seen Casper the Ghost. And so when you see your husband, you so wide-eyed and jumpy, he like, man, she must be on some, she must have took a pill. What the world she taking? Why her eyes so wide like that? My goodness, why she looking around like this? Like she on a fugitive. You see what I mean? So you want to be in a position where you cool, you calm, you relax. And now I remember one time we did a live experiment in Washington, D.C. And I told a young lady, we were shooting a documentary, and I told a young lady, walk slow. Just walk at a, not slow, but like at a normal pace, like you're not sprinting to a store, like you're not racing through somewhere. And she went to walk, and she just walking too slow. She was just, I'm like, oh my goodness. And then she walked past a group of guys, and then we went up to them guys, and we said, hey, did y'all see that young lady walk past you right there? Like, yeah, we seen him. I'm like, what did you think? Why didn't you say anything? And then somebody was like, well, man, I thought she was taken. Well, man, she looked too good to me. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, she looked too good. Somebody, well, man, she ain't want to be bothered. Everybody said something different. But it was just, we were doing a social experiment for the documentary. And she was walking too slow. You want to walk a normal pace. Your head is up. You're not on your phone. You're not texting. So that way you could be approached. Because at the end of the day, this really just about positioning. And in this day and time, with everybody being on their phone, with everybody being in a rush, with everybody dating online, with everybody being able to meet people anywhere in the world right through social media, it is harder to get approached. It is harder to meet somebody organically in person. So unfortunately, like, I hate that I have to make this video. I hate that I get these questions. Like, this is the worst question in the world. Like, this is the worst question in the world. This is, I did not want my life to come to this. Like, I want to serve and I want to live a life of purpose, but this is not the question I want to be answering. But unfortunately, this is the question I hear so many times. And honestly, it's not rocket science. It's very practical. But a lot of times people just ask questions and they don't want the answer. And so it'll be women, Tony, how do I meet a good man? Where do I go to meet a good man? Really what they're saying is, Tony, do you have any friends who think like you that you can introduce me to? But they don't want to say that. Tony, where do I go to meet a good man? And I say, well, where do you go now? To work. Where do you go out after work? Home. Okay. So what you do on Friday night? Watching your videos. What about Saturday? Cleaning up my house. What about Sunday? Church or church online, and then watching your video. I'm like, so okay, so do you expect this man to come ring your doorbell? Is that what you wait on? Well, God could do anything, so he might work for UPS and delivering a package. And it's like, you got to get out the house. You got to get out the house. So listen, honestly, as a single woman, what you need to do is, when you get off work Friday, if you tired, you go take you a shower, change your clothes. If your work clothes ain't nice enough, change your clothes. This way you want to be. Jeans with some dunks, or jeans with some 4-inch heels. You could have on a little form-fitted t-shirt with a blazer, or just have on a nice blouse with the jeans. Like you want to get that smart casual, business casual, not formal, not super duper casual, not overly sexy. You want to be sophisticated and sexy, or sophisticated and cute, casual chic, so that it says my outfit looks effortless, but it took effort, but it looked effortless. That's that middle ground where you want to be at, because that's gonna let a man know, like, okay, she cool, she down to earth, she classy, she good looking, she take care of herself, she's approachable. When you have all your extensions, you got the extensions popping and you got them primped and curled and all this, you got on 3 layers of makeup, your lips still swole from your filler, your cheeks still a little puffy from your filler, you got on just, so much jewelry, so much perfume, you got on 6-inch heels, you could see every piece of booty cheek just because it's so tight, the dress or the skirt or whatever. You can see all kind of cleavage. Like, you're doing the most. And it just looks unapproachable. It looks like you're a night walker, a street worker, and like, an escort looking for a sugar daddy. I just hate to tell you that. And so you want to tone it down a little bit so it don't look like you trying too hard, like you doing the most. You want to look comfortable in your own skin. You see what I mean? And that right there is going to be the key, because a real man, he want a woman that's cute and classy and comfortable in her own skin. So what this says is she could tone it all the way down and be chill with ponytail and sweats. Or if she go from where she at right now and she want to get all the way jazzy for a formal gala, she could do that, and she gonna look bad, boy. She gonna look amazing, because if she look put together right here, and she just on this little middle level, and with this outfit kind of midway, when she got to put on that evening gown for the foundation event, the fundraiser. The black dress, she finna be, whoo, you hear me? And so it leads something to the imagination. And that's where you want to be at. And this is the dumbest topic in the world. Oh my goodness. Y'all got to understand. What question y'all be asking me, oh my goodness. I might produce my own reality show going around the country with y'all doing makeovers. So y'all stay tuned when I start the casting and you want to do makeovers, because I'm going to show y'all, because see, a lot of times you don't understand perception. And so you ready for your husband, you looking for your husband, but you see what I mean? If you looking like Cinderella with no ball, or you looking like Who Shot John, then it's just like, okay, you got to understand perception. You feel me? And that's not easy all the time, especially in this day and age where everything changing. At the core, you need to be yourself. But sometimes, honestly, you got to be better than yourself. Like, look what my wife had to deal with when she met me. Yes, we both was kind of hood, so it worked out. And we grew out of that hood mentality. We grew out of that. But it's like, a lot of times I'm dealing with people and I'm meeting people, and the man or the woman literally still wearing the same outfits from the 90s. The style that was in the 90s, in the early 2000s. And it's like, listen, it's 2021 now. We got different kind of style. Like that little hairdo with the little curl under, the little bump under. Come on now. My mama used to wear that in 95. Like, we got to experiment a little bit. Okay, can we get some sister locks in there? Can we get some faux locks sometime? Can we get some, do the micros? The micros, that's timeless. That's been around forever. But let's do the micros. You see what I mean? Like, okay, all right. Like, let's try a few different little looks. And let's not do so much of the floral print. Everything don't have to be flowers. The dress, the shirt, everything got to be flowers. Everything got to be no colorful pattern. You could wear a solid purple shirt, teal, turquoise. You see what I mean? Yellow with some jeans, and let's mix it up. You see what I mean? You don't have to wear. When it comes to the shoes, let's spend a little bit of money. Spend $100. Invest in yourself and get you a nice little pair of Nikes. Go to Foot Locker and ask them, hey, what's some new nice Nikes that are popular? That look good. Instead of wearing the orthopedic shoes that the people at Steak and Shake got to wear to work, the solid black shoes, everything black, and your foot go to leaning to one side of the shoe, and the shoe start to look lopsided, and it look like you work on that greasy floor where your feet sliding at Dennis, and everybody sliding in them black shoes. Like, that's not, we want to stay away from that. And yes, they comfortable. Yes, they comfortable, but it's nice, chic, modern, nice looking Nikes or Adidas that it just accentuates your ankle bone. It give you a little more ankle bone. It make you look a little more athletic in the foot. You see what I mean? And so it's just little stuff like that to where you don't look too much like your auntie, or too much like your grandma, too much like your mama. And so you could come through, you could shine through. And I done met a lot of people that has got a great heart, a great spirit, just would make an amazing wife. But a diamond in a brown bag will get overlooked or get passed by for the cubic zirconia in the Tiffany's box. And so if you dress just like your grandma because your grandma raised you, come on now, I'm trying to help you. Like, it's okay to go to the store and ask the worker, like, what's in? Like, what's the trend right now? Like, what's a nice outfit? Because I'm not that fashion savvy. And guess what? When they put you in that, this the thing, what you got to ask yourself. Do I got booty hanging out? Do I got breasts hanging out? If the answer is no, and they say this outfit is a nice outfit, this is our latest style, this just came in, get the outfit. Get the outfit. Because y'all be in there trying it on, and then you be, I really don't like this. I really don't feel confident. I don't know about this. I do not know. Like, this how y'all dress? Look, she got a man. She got a man. And she cubic zirconia. But she packaged herself correctly. You a diamond. But you keep putting on that brown bag outfit. And so you keep putting on that brown bag outfit. And it's like, listen. That latest thrift shop outfit, it just not the look. It's just not the look. And so this is the key right here that is very ignorant. This is very ignorant. What I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely absurd. This is why are we having this conversation? But this is the day we in. This is what it's come to. And I apologize about that. I hate that we here. But this is one true thing, is that men are visual creatures. So you could be a diamond all day long, but if you're in a brown bag, he's not gonna think you worth anything. But if you a diamond and you in a Tiffany's box, he'll overpay. And so what I mean by that is he gonna recognize you. He gonna like, oh man, that outfit look good. Nice jeans, nice blazer, nice shirt, nice pair of Nikes right there. Well, I need them Nikes. Hey, excuse me, where'd you get them shoes? That's how you gonna open up the conversation. Where'd you get them shoes from? Hey, I love your shoes. Oh, thank you. I love your shoes. I love your shoes too. But, see what shoes is in style. That right there, that's a conversation piece right there. Right there. That's a conversation starter. That's how he done open up. So yeah, let me ask, so where'd you get that from? What store do you go to? Oh, wow, okay. Do you live in the area? Oh, okay, so you're right, because I rarely see women with dunks on, That's real dope. I like the way you put that outfit together. Hey, you know what? You wouldn't happen to be single, would you? Yeah, I'm single. I'm single. Well, hey, would you mind if I get your phone number and reach out to you so we can continue this conversation? I see you're a sneakerhead. I'm a sneakerhead. Oh, what? Yeah, okay. Here go my number. Just like that. Just because you prepared, the videos got you prepared. Now you position. You downtown. You at the. You in Hyde Park or Waldorf or whatever y'all call it, your little downtown area, the lakes. Okay, you down there, and then you sit on the bench right there. They got benches out there. You on the bench, and you got your little cupcake, or you got your little smoothie. And now when you sitting down right there, you could scroll on your Instagram, but you kind of looking up. The phone is here, but you kind of looking up. You scrolling. The phone high. You not like this, bent all over. The phone kind of sitting a little high, and you scrolling clean content. So a man don't mind approaching you then. He might sit on the bench next to you, fake like he's sitting there, to check something out on his phone, and then, but he see them dunks on your feet. And here we go. What did he saying? Donkey? I said dunks. DUNKS. He see them on your feet, so now he see you got some jeans on, and he see that you not wearing bell bottoms. See the jeans with all that's all wide and it go all the way down and you can't even see your shoe. No, he see that you got on jeans that is form fitting down your calf, tight form fitting on your ankle, and it going into your shoe, so he could see your calf muscle, and he could see your nice Nikes you got on, your Vapor Max or your Dunks or your Ultra Boost from Adidas. You see what I mean? He could see, or your Yeezys. He like that shoe game. It just represents style. I'm up on things, and I'm paying attention. And then here you go. Here y'all go in the comment. You ain't got to have the latest. You ain't got to have the latest. It ain't about the latest. It ain't about spending all that money. But you on here on my video, but you want to argue with me. You on here single as a dollar bill, and you want to keep arguing. All right, since you know it all, what you on here for? Since you know it all, why is you on here on the video? This for the people who trying to hear a different perspective, because they understand they not no man, and that they don't know it all, and that what they've been trying, it ain't been working. And I'm gonna tell you one time, I was coaching a client, and I say, listen, she's single and she ready. She's single and she ready. Her body not where she wanted to be. She 20 pounds, over where she want to be, but she working on that. And we talking about her business. We working on her business, but she also want a relationship. And I told her, I say, listen, you working on your business. You working on your, I can't remember if she was a event planner. I think she was an event planner. She was either an event planner or a travel agent, something like that. And I say, so you working on your business, and every single Saturday you working on your business. I say, instead of working on your business at home, go to Starbucks and work on your business. And you sit at Starbucks and you work on your business. Sit at a table and you work on your business at Starbucks. And she said, okay, I'm gonna try that. You know what? I didn't really think about that. I'm gonna try that. So she went to Starbucks, and in our next coaching session, that next week, she said, Tony, you will not believe this. She said, I'm sitting in Starbucks and this man came and sat beside me. And she was like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my goodness, what in the world is going on? Why this man sitting right here trying to hack my computer? So she was like, I closed my computer. And next thing I know, oh man, he probably still could get in my computer. Let me get up out of here. She was like, I get ready to go. She was like, I had not looked up. I had not looked his way. She was like, I kind of could see him out the periphery of my eye. And she said, I finally look up, and when she said, Tony, I tell you, this man looked good. And she said, as soon as I went to get up, I kind of was like almost hit his stuff. And then he said to me, hey, how are you? Excuse me, I'm sorry I'm in your way. And she's like, no, you fine. I'm just, just moving out the way. I'm done working today. Oh, okay. Do you come up here often? Yeah, I'm up here working all the time. Oh, okay. Well, what do you say? Could I have your phone number? Maybe we could keep in touch because I'm up here, you up here. And she said, Tony, he asked me for my phone number. I gave him my phone number. I met a man on the first day I'm sitting in Starbucks working. And I was like, see that? And the reason why I hit her with that is because my graphic designer was taking his butt to Starbucks every day. And he was single as a dollar bill. He was ready to meet him a woman. And he was at Starbucks all the time. A good guy. And then the other guys I knew, who's single, they at Starbucks all the time. Starbucks, send me a check now. Y'all, somebody working at Starbucks corporate office, tell them on here, marketing the business, send me a check. And so it could be it don't have to be Starbucks. It could be any internet cafe. Because I'm gonna tell you, a single man who got his head on straight and he ready, he has a schedule. He got a schedule and he driven. He focused. He trying to make as much money as he can. He trying to get his body as nice as he can get it, and he want to stay out of the house. He don't want to be in the house. He literally will go down to Buffalo Wild Wings and sit at the bar and watch the fight or watch the game by himself and have him a few drinks and have him some wings by himself. Especially if he locked in and he focused just on his life, because he might not have a homeboy. Like my mentee that live here, he don't have any homeboys here. He literally moved here by himself. He go out by himself. He treat himself out. He literally get dressed and take himself out to eat and go out to eat. I'm like, wow, boy, you real bold. You just out here walking around, just out here by yourself eating. But guess what? He meeting people. And he got to the point, one of the guys, he got on online dating. And y'all know him like that online dating now. He was probably 1 out of a million. And he's an actually good guy. He got on online dating. But listen, I'm not condoning online dating because he just one person. It's a million men on there. He one person. And he got off of there quickly, though. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you what he told me. He said he got on online dating. He said he met this young lady. And she was a nice young lady. And he said she was pretty. And, he reached out to her on there. They connected. They talked. And they went on a date. But his vehicle is like a van, like a work van that he work out of. He owned his own business, but his vehicle was a van. And, like when you do whatever type of construction or whatever type of work, and you own your business, but your stuff is in your van. Like the man who come wash my cars, he got a van, little white van that he have, and he got a little umbrella that he take out of there, and he stand it up just for some shade. I don't know what the umbrella about, but that van make him money. And just like the gentleman I'm telling you about, his van make him money. But unfortunately, because of all the trafficking going on, the vans got a bad name. The vans got a bad route. Okay? So he talking to the young lady or what have you. And then she said to him, oh, so I seen your little your van. So why you drive that little creepy van? And I remember talking to my wife about it. And she was like, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do it either. That van is creepy. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, ladies, y'all making it too hard. Like, you making it too hard. Like, this is an amazing guy. Now, see, now that I'm telling you about him, I'll be getting all these messages. Oh, yeah, can you introduce me to the guy you said? I don't worry about no van. Yeah, you say that because I'm telling you he amazing. But if you met him on your own, on online dating, or if you met him out and about, and then you see he drive a van, you see he drive a white van, you'll be judging him. you'll be judging him. So now it don't count. No, I can't connect you with him. Cause yes, he's still single. But no, I can't connect you with him. And no, I can't do that. If you meet him out and about where he go to work at his Starbucks, okay, you gonna meet him. But no, I can't do no matchmaking because you might be crazy. I don't know you. You might be crazy. I might know you, but I only know you in a professional way. So you might be crazy. So no, I can't do no matchmaking no more. I done retired. But listen, the young man, amazing young man. You know what the young man told me? He said he went on a date with the young lady. They had a great conversation. He paid for the date. And she made a little joke about his van. And he said, bro, do you know the woman ghosted me? She ghosted me. I was like, wow. And this young man, you know, he fit. You know what I'm saying? He muscular. You know, he not I don't know what a good looking man look like, but I know what an ugly man look like. I know what, well, I really don't know what ugly is, but just based on societal standards. He not ugly. You know what I mean? I don't know if he look handsome to a woman, but I've heard women say, like, women who know me and women who see him, like, oh, hey, that's a good looking young man. You know, that's a good look. Hey, Tony, who is that? Don't worry about it. But he say the woman goes to him. I said, wow. I'm like, here you is. You own your own business, making your own money. You live by yourself. You got no kids. You ain't never been married. You're a man of God. Take care of your body. Take care of your skin. Take care of your hair and nails. And the woman ghosted you? What in the world is she looking for? What do she think she finna find out here? Cause I'm telling you as a man, it ain't finna get no better than the young man I'm talking about. And these several young men that I'm talking about that I meet, that they can't meet no woman. Because women saying they want a certain thing, but then when he right in front of your face, you don't even recognize and realize it, because truthfully you judging him based on housewife standards. Do he drive a Range Rover? Can he buy me a Louis Vuitton purse? And then until somebody like me open my mouth and stamp these young men, then, oh, can you introduce me to a great young man? No, because now you got my stamp. So now you finna get over the fact that his car might be 10 years old, or he might drive a van, or his truck might need a paint job, or, you know, he might tuck his shirt in his pants a little tight, or, you know, he like to have his shirt tucked in with a belt on. You know, now you looking past that because you got somebody's stamp. But if you just happen to meet him, you wouldn't judge him by his character. You judge him by how swaggy, you know, how much money he got, how much he finna spend, how much money he show. These men could have a bank account full of money, but because he don't show it all, he getting judged by women who say they ready to get married, by women who say they ready for a man. And so this is the thing. So you also, when you say you single and you want to go somewhere, you want to meet you a good man, you want to meet a good single man, you got to be open when you meet him. And you got to understand that he's not going to be your fantasy. He's not going to be what you dreamt about since 10 years old. He's not going to be, you know, what you've seen on TV. He's not going to be what you see when you look at a married man on YouTube talking. He's not going to resemble, you know, and be just like me, or be just like this other married man you watch on YouTube, or this other married man that's at the church preaching. Because it took us years to be developed. It took us years in marriage to grow, to mature, to change. A lot of us was absolute dogs, the worst of the worst. But I'm meeting so many single men who they are 10 times better than I was when I was their age. And women will look at a man that's, you know, polished and done worked on himself and got a mindset and say, oh, I want a man like that. And then you'll meet a man who he really is better where he at as a single man, than those of us who teaching were when we was out there single. But you'll misjudge it because you comparing apples to oranges. So I hear women say that all the time. Tony, is there a man who think like you? Look, I've been married 14 years. My wife don't play the radio. I've been whipped into shape. So the men that's out there, yes, they're going to evolve in their thinking. They're going to grow in their thinking, but you're going to be the catalyst. By you shutting stuff down that should not be going on, that's going to push them into purpose. That's going to take them to that next level. But you got to see, are they just good men? Like, is he a good man? He ain't got to be perfect. He ain't got to say and agree with everything that a relationship coach says on YouTube. He don't have to be a spitting image of your pastor, of your daddy, because them men had to go through a process. So you got to ask yourself, does he got a good foundation? Like, is he headed the right direction based on who he is and where he's at right now? And so that's what you got to understand. And this is a tough conversation. It's hard to say. It's hard to hear. And a lot of times women feel like, I got to do too much work. You asking too much of me. It's too much. Why I got to do all this? Why I got to do all that? Like, listen, sometimes things take drastic measures. So if that means evaluating the way you dress, if that means creating a outing schedule, to where on Friday night you go down here to this downtown area from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. On Saturday morning, you go to the gym at 7 a.m. and then you shower at the gym, change your clothes, you go to Starbucks, from 9 a.m. to noon. And then at noon, you pack up your stuff and, you eat lunch at Starbucks, or you shoot to the mall and you walk through the mall, around the mall from 12 to 1, and then you sit down in the food court from 1 to 2, and then you go back home. It's like you out of the house. You able to be seen. You out of the house and you able to be seen. And then on Sunday, you go to church. After church, you go to the mall, or you go down to the downtown area, to the shops and all of that. You sit down, you have you something to eat, you walk around, you sit on the bench a little bit, and then by 4 o'clock you go home. And so you create you a schedule, so you out of the house. And then you find you a gym. You find the best gym. I'm gonna tell you now, this is an investment that you make in yourself. But I go to a gym called Lifetime. Now, I'm not talking about lifestyle. I'm not talking about 24-hour fitness. I'm not talking about Planet Fitness. Lifetime is a Lifetime Athletics. For a single membership, it's probably like $150. It might be $180. That's what you want to get into. Now, if you don't live in a city that got that, God bless you. You might need to think about moving cities, because you in that little podunk city you in. God bless you. I see why you ain't met nobody. You in that one stoplight city. Everybody know everybody's middle name. Well, where Mary Jane Ellis at? How she doing? Hey, now ain't you Elaine daughter? Oh yeah. Now how your mama doing? Now how your Uncle Ronnie doing? Now what about your auntie Joanne? How she doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, I know your whole family. That's the kind of city you live in. That's why you single. That's why you single. Ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody there. You got to get to a real city. If you ain't got a Lifetime gym within 30 minutes, you're in the wrong city. You're in the wrong area. It's gonna be harder. Now, yes, you can stay there and you can meet somebody. Somebody move in and they move in and they in a Nicholas Sparks movie and they happen to be there for Nicholas Sparks' book he writing, and they the main character in your little city, and they a refuge from somewhere else that they running away from, and they want to restart their life, and y'all meet at y'all one stoplight. and y'all hit it off right there at the crosswalk, crossing the one stoplight road, and okay, boom, then Nicholas Sparks got y'all in his next movie. Okay, yes, that's possible. But 9 out of 10 times, no, that's not gonna happen. You need to get into a real city. You need to get to a real city. Okay? We got Lifetime in my city. Now let me tell you about Lifetime. Now, hey, Lifetime, send me a check. One of y'all work at Lifetime Corp, send me a check. So now with Lifetime, you go in there, and some of them got a basketball court, some of them got a pool. Now, Lifestyle Fitness got this too, but Lifestyle Fitness may be $30 or $70 a month. So what that means is you're gonna have all kind of people there. You're gonna have all kind of people. But see, at Lifetime, it's more exclusive. When you go in Lifetime, and I got one of my guys who's single, I got him in the Lifetime. He at Lifetime. And when you go in Lifetime, oh yeah, it's high. It's high class in there. They got a sauna. They got the steam room. They showers nicer than your shower at your house. They got them nice big lockers. And they got every workout machine. They got all the classes. They got yoga. They got Pilates. They got Zumba. They got this. They got that. They got that. Got all the classes. And it's exclusive. They got a cafe. So you literally could go in there. You could do your workout. You could go take you a good shower. You could blow dry your hair if you got that kind of hairdo. Blow dry your hair. No, after your workout, you could sit in the sauna 10-20 minutes, burn some more off for you. You could get in the jacuzzi. They got the jacuzzi. They got the steam room. You could do the whole little circuit. Then get in your shower. Get you in the shower. Then when you leave out the shower, they got the cafe. Go get you a nice protein lunch. Then if you work from home, you ain't got to go home. You could go right to the business center. That's right in there, and you could sit in there and do your work. And guess who is floating all through there? Single men who got a bag on them, making 6 figures or more. At Lifetime, the men that's in there make 6 figures or more. And with that 6 figures, some of them gonna be trash. But with that 6 figures, to reach 6 figures, you gotta have a mindset. Your mindset got to be ambitious. You got to have discipline. You got to have focus, and you got to have ambition. You don't have to have character to get the 6 figures. You ain't got to have character. So you might meet you one, he ain't got no character. You gonna figure that out in the first few weeks. So you go on about your business. This not gonna work out. This ain't gonna work out. And in the gym, this is where it's a place. It's okay to wear your leggings. You don't look like a loose booty with your leggings on at the gym, because those workout pants. And so that's totally different. You can even have your little mid-drift, have your little sports bra on with your leggings, and you still don't look like you're loose because it's the gym. You see what I mean? Or you could be fully clothed. You can have your Birkin on, what you call that thing? Your Parker, or not your Parker, the thing what the Muslim women wear. You can have on your whole attire if you Muslim, or if you're not Muslim and you still wear full all attire. That's totally fine. That's totally fine too. Me and my wife was in the Maldives. There was a lady snorkeling in the whole attire because she's Muslim. So she had on the Muslim swimsuit, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Even going swimming, she ain't have on no 2-piece, no 1-piece. She had on the Muslim swimsuit, and I was like, man, that's pretty cool. I told my wife, I'm like, man, I like them outfits that they be wearing now. So it really don't matter what you got on. You ain't got to be showing everything. You ain't got to be flaunting everything. You could be fully clothed, but you in a position to where you sitting in the cafe. It's easy to approach you. You sitting in the business room. It's easy to approach you. And hanging out right there, he done seen you in there bending over doing your squats and doing all your workouts. So he done seen you working now. He done got him an eye full. Now you position in other places, he get to approach you. So listen now, this is a whole dissertation now. This is a whole dissertation on this. Somebody give me a doctorate. Somebody, you work at the schoolhouse, give me a doctorate. So listen, this is a whole dissertation on where to go to meet a good man. Share this video with your single friends, because this real. And when you go out one of these places on your routine for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and all these different men approaching you, and you finally meet your husband, invite me to the wedding. I may or may not be there. God bless you. We'll talk soon.